Over under on how long it takes for my wife to walk in and interrupt the podcast.
13 minutes.
Okay, starting synchronizing swatches. It is 9 p.m. Central Standard.
I think over 13.
Okay. We'll find out.
I'll take the under.
Let's see.
This chapstick is good.
Is it Dr. Pepper flavored?
Maybe. It's from a vendor. It's a Cronus flavored.
I met with a vendor today, and I'm actually trying their product right now. It's a natural syrup that goes into your whiskey that turns it into an old fashioned, and it tastes wonderful.
Man, that's the perks of your job, huh? You get to test some of those things.
Yeah, man, it's super good. I am double barreled Woodford reserved up on a Thursday.
Oh, that's the best day to do it.
True story.
I just poured myself my first drink of the evening. It's just a Todd the Axeman IPA.
How many of those will you have tonight?
That's what I was literally about to ask.
So I guess it depends. Two is okay. 3, I'm having a good time. 4, that's about my limit before it gets out of hand.
So gut check, last 6 months. What's an average back half of the week as far as number of drinks you're putting down?
2 truths and a lie? Is that what this is?
No, it's all truths and a truth.
Is everyone answering?
Sure.
You know, I probably average a few drinks every night.
Yeah, I think I
every night.
Not every. I suppose not every night. Almost every night.
Yeah. I try to limit it to Friday and Saturday for the most part, but sometimes I'll stray.
I will stray, man.
All right, start it up, Jordan.
All right, welcome to the podcast, the Who's the Dummy podcast. Many of you probably already think you know who the dummy is. Many of you might think it's 3 dummies, and that's the name of the podcast, which you would probably be correct. But welcome. Here we like to laugh. We like to play a few games, and if you would like to join us, we're happy to have you here. First, how's everyone doing? Alex, Marty, you guys feeling ready to play?
I had a really long day. It was my second day of work, and I hadn't been back in the office for 14 months, and my daughter was sick at school, and I had to leave and go get her.
This sounds so familiar. I can relate. It's relatable content. And that's a crummy day. And what we need to do is ball that into a ball, throw it into the trash of forgetfulness, and move on to some laughter and good times with my gym bros.
The trash of forgetfulness is my favorite name for a trash can I've ever heard.
That seems like something you would win in a raffle, the trash of forgetfulness.
Yeah, it's the church raffle, main prize giveaway. All right, guys, it's time for the big one. It's time for the trash of forgiveness. Everyone just going, I hope I get it.
Please pick me.
I need it this year.
I want to be the trash.
Please, God.
The trash. So the topic for today is workouts, right? Gym workouts. Just that's kind of the general topic. We're going to start with little wrong answers. And so, Alex, you are the guinea pig.
Yes.
And my understanding is you're going to
get started, though, Jordan. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm not sorry.
Oh, cut me off. Go ahead. That's
So
what they said in my breast. So.
Exactly. So, Alex, this is a topic that's kind of near and dear to your heart right now. I mean, you've dramatically changed your not just your body, but I feel like your mental state has really kind of shifted over the last what's it been, like 2 months now?
I would say the like curve is 4 months from like the bottom up. You know what I'm saying? Like where we were from where we are now. But the last 2 months have been better than the 2 months before that. But yeah, just working out every single day, now twice a day, and using that time, which I thought was purely going to be for a physical, turned out to be more mental health.
Sure. So before we get into two truths and a lie, which I promise we're going to play games here in a second, Jordan.
Was that the first bit? Is the two truths?
I don't know. Who cares?
Right.
More importantly,
I care.
So let's talk really quickly about addiction. Do you feel that you are currently on a roller coaster of addiction to working out?
Absolutely. I would say I have an addictive personality. So look at the poker face right there. So I just shift my focus between like really putting my blinders on towards something, and I finally found something healthy and productive.
Sure.
Is this actually going to turn into an intervention here, Marty?
No. I'm the exact. I asked the question because I'm the exact same way as Alex. I mean, I have a very addictive personality. I think I've told you guys before. I've never actually tried or done narcotics before.
Correct.
I've never done drugs because I have an addictive personality in my that runs in my family. So I've been the same way with working out. We started, my wife and I, about 5 years ago, and it's now our kind of alone time, where every night we'll meet at the gym at 6 and we'll work out every single day. For the most part, we might skip a day here and there on the weekends, but for the most part, that's our alone time, and that's our kind of our addiction. That's helped our marriage at the end of the day. Sorry, Jordan, we're not laughing. We're not laughing.
Do you spot each other? Was she here now?
No, she's not here yet. You haven't won a bet.
Do you spot each other?
We do spot each other. Yeah, we do.
Does she like it when you make her laugh while you're working out?
I rarely make my wife laugh in general.
Because you make me laugh while I'm working out, and it's really hard to.
Yeah, well, that's good for the abs, though. So it's really a core workout if you're laughing while working out. So you're welcome.
That is an idea. That's a sellable idea, marketable idea right there. Marty's laughing workout.
Laughs for abs.
There you go.
Something like that. I mean,
I was going like Chuckle Core 5,000. That sounds so nasty.
Were there 4,000?
P90 giggles.
No, not 3-minute abs. It's 5-minute abs.
Where did you think of that? So Jordan, how often do you work out?
4 times a week. I do beach body, and I'm currently doing the lift 4. So that's a 4-day workout. One is a stretch.
Yeah, we were obsessed with this insanity for a while there. And T25, T40s, all those T's.
It has to be in the 20 minutes for me.
Yeah.
Before I was married, I work out all the time. But now it's like, man, I can't. If it's over 25 minutes, there's not enough time to do it.
So just to be clear and to clarify, you are blaming your family.
I blame my wife. Yeah.
Okay.
But I agree with you, Marty. My wife and I work out together, except now when she's pregnant. But and I didn't mean to say that. So now that she's pregnant,
because ladies and gentlemen, Jordan just stated that you can't work out when you're pregnant. Just FYI, that is
no. It's just that we do different things.
At Jordan Darling at TikTok. But it's good for marriage. I mean, it's really like, that's probably one of, like you said, it's like the alone time, and because you're doing something healthy, there's something like that sparks like just a
nice mojo between you.
Oh, there's some mojo sparking. Here. I'm gonna give you a real suggestion. This is real world. It's worked for me 67% of the time, every time. Go back old school in Beachbody. Go to the Brazilian butt lift. This came out like 15 years ago, but it's still on Beachbody On Demand. It's a trainer named Leandro Barbosa. He's from Brazil. He has the thickest accent ever, and he calls the butt a boom boom. So it's all about working out your boom boom and lifting the boom boom, okay? The hardest that my wife and I have ever laughed during a workout is doing one of those routines together. It is the most fun we've ever had. It was, oh God, we laughed the entire time.
And how's your butt?
My boom boom is definitely higher. I mean, it's at least a half an inch to an inch.
That's great.
That's all I needed to hear to check out the boom boom.
Yeah.
I'll check out the boom boom.
Please do. All right, get us back on track, Jordan.
All right, back on track. We got 20 minutes left of the podcast. And so now we got to figure out which game we're cutting. No, we're starting with wrong answers. Are we starting with wrong answers?
We're going to do wrong answers.
Are you prepared to start showing us some workouts, Alex?
That is completely irrelevant to this bit, whether or not I'm prepared. So
perfect, because just so that everyone understands the rules here, like all the other games, there aren't many rules, but Alex is going to shake his little tush for us with some workouts, and Marty and I are to try to rapid fire guess what the name of the workout is.
So we are naming the workout moves is what we're doing right here.
We're naming the workout moves.
Wrong answers only. Okay.
This is flight attendant, flight director.
That's good. This is the here are my nipples.
Like Marty's TikToks, like Marty's dance TikToks.
This is the upper part of my arms don't move properly.
Yeah, this is the I never knew suits went higher than this.
This is the I did too many arm workouts, so I can't put my arms down move. This is the involuntary muscle spasms after doing bench.
Who needs a boom boom when you've got these thingies?
This is the ladies, look at me, I'm single and I'm at the gym.
Yes. The rassle tassel.
This is the I've got sweat on my pecs and I need to shimmy shake it right off.
Shimmy them off.
This is the I'm putting myself through medical school. Okay. Right.
That was lovely.
All right.
Okay.
We'll do easy.
Okay.
This is the I smell my armpits when I'm nervous.
This is the look at how bendy I am, ladies.
This is the try to sneak a feel of your wife at the movie theater.
Nice. This is the where's the gym at? Oh, it's that way.
All right.
No.
I know. We're getting
don't sit on that chair. No.
Just please watch the up short shots here. All right, here we go. This is the praying mantis hunting lotus position in yoga.
This is the I'm too fat to clip my toenails regularly, so this is how I have to do it.
This is the honest opinion. I can't believe you're not falling off of this swivel chair right now. This is the wait. Oh no, he lost it. Oh, he lost it.
What do we got in the chat here? Hold on.
There we go.
The Paul Bunyan.
this
that's a good one.
Yeah, that is nice. This is the we need another one of those things that goes into the ground while you play croquet. So don't worry, I'll do it.
Jackhammer, oil rig.
This is the London Bridge going down.
This is the do you want to smack my ass?
On the money. Oh, this is the I'm at the gym, but I'm also in the Illuminati.
That's the diamond cutter.
Oh, there you go. The old DDP, right? This is the Ladies, look at how hard I'm squeezing my pecs by holding this extremely lightweight move.
This is the kiss me baby one more time Britney Spears move.
Nice. This is the oh my God, I can't believe how big he is move.
This is the
No.
wait, what was it, Alex? You didn't tell us what it was.
You were right. It was the Britney Spears. Actually, I like the big. How big was he? One that was good.
This is the don't worry, fellas. There's plenty of me to go around move.
This is the tip to tip.
Yes.
This was the Silicon Valley. All right, I think that's enough for wrong answers only.
Oh, those were a lot of
So what
wrong
did we
answers.
learn? So what did we learn from that bit, guys? What's the life lesson?
We learned that anything, literally anything, can be a workout move. Challenge
Anything.
accepted.
I'm sweaty. That's what I learned.
Well, it's all that hair. By the way, have I told you? I love the beard.
Aw, you haven't said that today.
Mm.
What kind of beard grease do you use?
Cooking?
So I have a shower shampoo that I put in it, specific just for the beard that I put in when I put the conditioner in my hair, and then I soap and lather my body and leave it in. I'll post a video.
I fell
Great.
asleep.
I'm
Sorry,
already bored.
the clean-shaven gentlemen have left the chat.
And then I take some sandalwood, some sage,
Oh God!
or I've got
Burn some incense.
some cedar wood, and they're like little. It's like a little beard kit of oil that I put on my palm and rub it in.
I take a smudging stick and I make sure that the space is clear of negative energy first, and then,
Yep.
of course,
Does your wife like it?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah, that sounded very confident.
I think so.
Has she ever sniffed your beard and said, sandalwood?
No, but other people have.
oh,
Like that's like a you smell good. And I'm like, thank you. It's the beard. Like I won't even take it. I can't even take the compliment. Marty, you get that?
oh, totally.
I can't just say thank you. I'm like, oh no, it's not me. It's
No,
you know.
that's standard practice. Somebody gives you a compliment, and here's an excuse of why you shouldn't have said that.
Mhm. You're so wrong. That's not
Let me-
true.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Yep.
So my kids said this to me, and I'm gonna make a TikTok out of it, but I'll give you guys a sneak peek.
Mm.
A little
Behind the curtain.
peep show tonight on a joke. But my kids said to me, like I have a few of these. It's like a series. I wasn't even trying to do this, but like
A few of these kids.
yeah, they're talking about how I stink.
Right.
They talk about how I stink all the time, and it hurts my feelings, but I try not to let it. But they said, "Oh, Daddy, you stink," and then so I kind of brushed it off, and I was like, "Okay, it's all right. It's whatever." But then they followed it up with I forget who it was, which little bastard it was, but they said, "Even mommy's butt smells good." That's when it was like, oh boy.
Does her butt smell good though? I mean, are they wrong?
She doesn't let me sniff it anymore.
How many children do you have now, Jordan?
3.
That's
More
why.
coming forward.
That's why. That's why.
I'll see if she'll let me sniff her butt tonight.
Have you tried the argument? I know you are, but what am I?
Mm.
I don't really want to like hurt their ego. Then I just don't want to put them in their place that bad. Because I could rip them a new one with some of those comebacks, but I want my kids to
Learn them on the playground.
yes.
Yeah, your job as a father, Jordan, is to teach the children what they need to know to go out into the field of battle. And if you're not saying something along the lines of you're rubber and I'm glue and whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you, then you have grossly failed as a father.
Mm-hmm. Or change it to the digital world of I'm Facebook and your Snapchat and whatever you say disappears in 12 seconds.
That's good. I haven't heard that.
Because I just made it up.
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Boy, it's like you're a funny guy.
I know. Somebody pay me.
Maybe sandalwood beard grease will do it.
Oh.
Ooh. I hadn't thought of targeting the beard culture as a sponsor.
Beard ads.
I mean, better yet, I think we should maybe just come up with our own beard products.
Beard daddy. I call beard daddy.
Marty, you can be in it too, I guess.
Beard daddy. First of all, beard. Write that down. You know that plays, Alex. It's like I do this for a living. Beard daddy. Who's your beard's daddy?
Yeah, so you can come get a beer and get your beard done.
No,
like
beard.
Like a restaurant.
Beard.
But it should be a restaurant. Beard daddy.
Oh God.
Serve drink. Come on.
We'll start small. We can franchise a restaurant and a video game later.
This is gold, guys. Gold.
Jordan's like, what if we put it on socks?
What if we made it a sponge?
I like that. Sell it to Bed Bath and Beyond.
Scrub Daddy.
All right, what's the next thing on the list?
Next thing is Judge Darling.
Favorite.
All right, all rise. All rise for the Honorable Judge Darling, myself. As you guys all know who attended last session, there are no rules in this court. It's no holds barred.
I object.
Aren't
There
the
are no
rules
objections?
1 minute per person? Wasn't that a rule?
There's 1 minute. Well, it's more of a structure than a rule. I mean, no hold barred. Anything goes. Okay, but it's Alex versus Marty.
Got it.
1 minute to state their case, followed by 1 minute for each person to pose questions to the other, which they must answer. Then another minute for open dialogue, and then finally they can have their closing statements. Gentlemen, the topic for today, we're staying with the theme of workouts, and we want to debate the gym bro versus the CrossFit guy.
Gay.
Marty, you will be debating the side of gym bro.
Got it.
Alex, you will be debating the side of CrossFit guy.
Hoorah!
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Always.
All right. Well, let me get my timer out here. Maybe
Judge, are you ready?
I'll just kind of wing it. I'll keep it up in the old noodle.
I like
And,
While you wing it, I'd like to send a message out to the beard culture that you have to make sure you comb your beard 20 times a day in order to get that soft, shiny beard.
Hashtag ad.
Thank you. Got to pay the bills. Got to pay the bills.
Beard daddy.
Who's your beard
My
daddy?
clip-on ring light ain't free. All right, gentlemen. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the dice, and Alex, you go first.
Okay, thank you, Your Majesty.
You have 1 minute.
I just wanted to say, if you your beard looks really nice today,
It's freshly combed and greased with sandalwood beard daddy.
Pandering.
I wanted to say also that if you haven't heard somebody talk about CrossFit before, you've never met someone who does it, because
Who hasn't heard someone talk? Okay.
Your Honor.
Out of line. Anyway, and it's a wonderful way to build endurance and lift tires and jump really high. Also, it's a community of people who really band together to talk about pretty much nothing but CrossFit all of the time. So
Great.
if you enjoy common themed discussions all of the time and competing, then absolutely CrossFit's for you.
And it's all the same.
over and over. It's repetition, but it's you versus yourself, and everyday options. Sort of like parkour. It's very
So
similar.
I'm not
to
against
parkour.
anyone. I'm against myself.
You're only against yourself and how hard you can push yourself, but there are other people pushing you that you compare yourself to.
I don't like that at all. Time's up, Marty. You have 1 minute on the clock.
Thank you, Your Eminence. So everything that Alex just stated about Cult Fit also applies to lifting at the gym. You still have a sense of community. You're still competing against yourself and against others. The only difference is CrossFit, or Cult Fit, as I like to call it, perpetuates an entire aura and attitude of danger. Let me explain that to you, Your Honor. The whole goal of CrossFit is to get done. However you need to, however your body can get that weight above or over or through or under, that's what you need to do.
Under?
Absolutely. And that's why people walking into a CrossFit box, that hot, sweaty mess of a box, are walking out of there injured for the rest of their lives. Pulling, breaking, yanking, wrenching body parts just because their gym partner, their CrossFit leader, tells them that they need to get it done so that they can hit that PR.
Is it get it done or get her done?
It depends on the gender, but usually it's get it done. So,
It done.
and by any means
You had
possible.
me at her, but getting it done. I don't know.
Exactly. So, moral of the story, Your Honor, Your Eminence, Your Majesty, CrossFit, it's going to get you hurt. We want to keep people safe.
Good point. Great point. Safe people are better than non-safe people.
Agreed.
So, good point, both of you.
But better point.
More so, Marty's points were better for me.
I get a chance at a rebuttal though, right?
Yeah, we will begin the 1 minute. You get to pose questions. Well, Marty, you will pose questions to Alex, and then Alex, you will pose questions to Marty.
Oh, Your Honor, thank you very much for the opportunity. And I will start with the question I always start with when I ask Alex a question. And that question, of course, is how dare you?
You're right. How dare he?
Thank you.
I'm writing
Thank
that down.
Follow-up question. What gives you the right?
I would give you the truth, but
Can't handle it?
You can't handle the. See, you even knew it. You even knew you couldn't handle the truth.
Is that an answer, Your Honor? I'm sorry. I asked a legitimate question and I didn't receive a legitimate answer.
Are you looking at me?
And Alex, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have you rephrase that with a Jack Nicholson voice, please.
Oh God.
Do you want the lead? Do you want the lead in line? Do you want
Yes,
the lead in line?
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have to give me the you want answers lead in. Sorry, my lead in needs lead in from you.
The truth. You can't handle the truth.
Oh,
It was horrible. Nope. It was bad, but that
It was
what
so
was.
bad. It was so bad.
It was better in my head. He was up here.
No, he
still
says,
bad.
you want answers. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
There we go. I got it.
There you go. Alex, if you can't do Jack Nicholson, do it as Bill Murray.
So I could do this guy. This guy's really easy. It's Bill Murray. So you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. I mean, like maybe you could do a pool or like a pond or something, but like the truth.
I think a pond is good for you.
Yeah, pond is good for you guys. But if you need someone to come over and polish your balls, that'd be the guy.
Great, you great comeback, Alex. You're starting to take the lead here.
Oh my God. So do you have a question for me, sir?
I do. You talked about community. When I go to the gym, at an actual gym, I put my headphones on and tuck nuts and sniff butts,
This sounds like a you problem. And this might be why gyms don't work for you, because if you put that, headphone on, hoodie up, and write "fuck you" across your forehead, then yeah, you're not going to have people that are communicating with you. And there's going to be girls walking on the other side of the gym so that you're not in their presence, and they don't have to smell your disgusting sandalwood. So absolutely, if you want to be a part of the community and you want to make a commitment to be a part of the gym bro community, bruh,
Mm-hmm.
then take the hoodie down, take the headphones off, and make some eye contact.
I would rather be a part of the community that's a little more. You said CrossFit was dangerous, correctly?
100%.
I love danger.
Ooh.
It is my middle name. No pain, no gain. And you want to say get up, get in, get under? Well, you know what you can get under? Is my beard with some nice beard oil. You put some sandalwood on there and it makes it nice and soft.
Beard daddy.
Oh, oh, Captain, my captain, I rest.
That was a great rest. Except
Are you eating? What is happening? You put chapstick on?
yeah. It's from Beard Daddy. It's called Lip Daddy.
Just to clarify, you take a tube of chapstick, put it on your finger, and then seductively rub it amongst your lips. Is that what you do?
Roll the tape. That is not what I did.
That's what you do right here? This is what you
I
did.
got a little extra Lip Daddy on my lips and I wiped it around my finger.
It's Beard Daddy. Well, actually, I guess the extended line would be Lip Daddy.
You always got to think ahead, man. Think
Yeah,
ahead.
like socks.
All right. So your questions were good. Answers were good. Now you have a minute of open dialogue. Please proceed.
I feel like we had a minute of open dialogue. There was quite a bit of dialogue flying back and forth, which is similar
Watch your
dialogue.
tone with me, buddy.
I apologize, Your Eminence. But yes, definitely. Speaking of open dialogue, let's just talk for a second about what you're truly getting out of a CrossFit box versus a gym experience. When you walk into a gym, it truly is about you. It is you versus you. But when you walk into a CrossFit box, you're there more for the others, the people around you. So what is it? Do we need the validation of others, Alex? Is that where we're at right now? Or is it truly about you?
Well, if you ever need to move some furniture
Sure.
down some stairs in
Yep.
a timely fashion, CrossFit, man, it has trained me to help you move on any weekend because I have a truck, so I could be there for you with the skills that I've learned in my community.
Point
I'm
of
not a
order,
fan
Your
of helping
Honor.
people move. So
Yeah,
that's
this sounds awful. That was
that
a
is
horrible
a
argument.
negative for CrossFit if it's just helping you help
Yeah.
others move.
Yeah, let me help you out right here, Your Honor. Have you ever heard of the term bulking season before?
I have not.
What
Okay.
about
Like-
edging season? Have you heard of edging
he's
season?
He's definitely heard of that.
I mean, edging season, I feel like, is in my everyday.
Oh, he's on the edge, of course. Back to bulking season, though, Your Honor. This is where you literally get to eat whatever you want for a couple months. Literally whatever you want for a few
Pizza?
months. Absolutely pizza. The more
Spaghetti and
slices, the
meatballs?
better. Spaghetti and yes balls.
Yes.
Spaghetti and yes balls.
I like
So that you can get your body primed and ready for the cut. And that's where you're in the gym. The cut is where you're going to look so good on the beach, my friend. Your Honor, you take that shirt off, and all of a sudden, that sweat glistens off that what I can only assume a very, very hairy chest.
You got that right.
The ladies' heads will turn so fast that their necks will get pulled faster than muscles in a CrossFit box.
Let me just pause for a second to hear from our sponsors at Chest Daddy.
Yes,
Beard oil for chest. Nice.
that's where you can get a real good cut at Anthony's Barber Shop on Casino Way.
Casino.
All right. So we should probably wrap this up. You guys need final statements. Just one, you don't get a minute. Just one final statement. Why is CrossFit better? Alex, you go first.
Why is CrossFit better? Why not?
It's a great Great point. I'd like to counter that point with this. It sucks.
All right. So what we've learned here, I'm a fan of the bulking season, not such a fan of the cutting season. And I like to tuck nuts and sniff butts. So Alex, you win.
Oh, erroneous. Erroneous.
Meeting adjourned.
Sure.
Good job, sire. Good job.
I mean, you are a tough but fair judge, so I'll accept this ruling.
Thanks, gentlemen. Till next time.
That was fun. I
That was
enjoyed that.
It was
I
more
feel
fun
like
than CrossFit, that's for sure.
that is right. I know you need a true passion to really argue for next time, Alex.
You want to give me a true rant, that's for
I
sure.
do.
Well, what's the deal with Peloton? Like, are you a big fan of Peloton?
Sure.
Can we pause for a second and just talk about how he pronounces that term?
Is it
Can we just-
Peloton?
No,
Still, neither one is right.
no, you're just way out. No, keep going. Let's see how we can get there.
Peloton. Is that it?
Is it?
I don't know. You tell us. Peloton?
Peloton?
P. Litton.
P. Elton.
Yeah.
I'm passionate in exercising and sweating, and the Peloton helps me with that, and it helps me compete. And
how much do you ride a day? How many miles you go?
Heyo.
I probably do about 10 miles a day, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And I usually go live on TikTok. Alex laughs. If you want to check it out, and it's not hashtag. If you want to get motivated, that would be the only reason to watch it, in my opinion.
I disagree with that. I think you're a very entertaining host as you work out. So
Thank you, Marty.
I vehemently disagree with that stupid ass statement.
Do you recommend that people watching your lives are working out as well?
So it's more about starting your day with sort of the inspiration that like you're gonna fit somewhere in. Like, I hate I heard it. I hate the excuse that you can't make time for it. It doesn't. You can. You just haven't made it a priority, and that's one of the things that the pandemic really showed a lot of people is when they had that time on their hand. They're like, I picked up this new passion that I didn't know I had, and it's like because you never gave yourself the chance to do it, and now you have to prioritize it.
So that's a very interesting point. And I'm being honest and not facetious when I say, what does that say about individuals who had the time during the pandemic and didn't pick up the passion? Asking for a friend.
Oh gosh, but they did. They picked up TikTok and they picked up short form video, and that community for them has kind of helped them, so that they didn't fall into the same trap as some of the other people who weren't seeing people.
So I will say that right before I joined TikTok, April 20th last year of the pandemic, I had learned 2 Mozart pieces on the piano. And I now look back to think if I would have continued where I was, where I could be today. But no, you're right. Short form video, that's where it's at.
It is though. I mean, and now you're crossing it over to YouTube, which seems to be more sustainable because there's a trajectory right now where famous celebrities are getting their lives recopied and spammed, and so there's this weird part of TikTok now where celebrities can't really be trusted their accounts, so there's this, I don't know, we're in a weird spot there. So
what's the deal with everyone's account being like imitated? Like everyone, I've had at least 3 people post videos that I follow that post videos that someone created an account under their name or not under their name, but like with their picture and they're pretending to be them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that, and honestly, I don't know that I would care if it happened to me. Honestly.
The
Like-
only downside is when they contact other people trying to act like you.
Sure.
Right.
Play that out a little bit further. For me, for example, somebody creates a fake account on Instagram and is pretending to be me. What is the worst that happens?
They solicit people for money for a charity that doesn't exist.
So then the backlash would be,
I mean, it's towards that person, obviously, but you have to deal with the people who don't get all the information, obviously.
right. I don't know. Is it wrong that I'm indifferent about it? I just don't.
No, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, it's like, what is the worst that can happen? I mean, if it's someone who really knows you, probably won't fall for it, right?
Right.
But it's people that maybe just are fans of you that don't know you, and they really shouldn't be. If that person asks for money for a charity, they shouldn't be doing. Like, they should be verifying some things, anyways.
Right. True story.
All right, well, let's get into two truths and a lie.
Mm.
Oh yes. And how do we do this again?
I'll go first.
Oh.
Two truths and a lie. I once wrote a Hasbro 8-ball app on the computer for like Apple, and I got a cease and desist letter from Hasbro telling me it was so good and so realistic that I had to take it down. That's one. Two, I do not enjoy going to plays. I don't like sitting in the audience of plays. I don't like to watch plays, show tunes. That's two. Number three, my favorite strip club is called the Booby Trap in Jasper, Alabama.
Well, we know which one is absolutely true.
Did you say booby trap or booty trap?
Booby.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go first, Jordan. I think the booby trap is 100% accurate. I think that Alex was a part of a Hasbro app build, and he was approached by Hasbro, but he is now actually an action figure for one of their toy lines, which is amazing. So I'm going to say the lie is he doesn't enjoy going to plays. Jordan, you're up.
That was the one that I flagged too. I think he totally loves show tunes and plays.
We've made our guesses, Alex.
I have never been to a strip club, nor do I enjoy going to strip clubs. So it's the booby trap one. I don't like going to plays. I like being in them. But I cannot stand being in the audience because the whole time I'm sitting there directing in my head.
Wasn't that two lies and a truth that you just gave us then?
Oh. I did 2 lies and a truth.
So we technically got it correct.
Yeah, you guys all got it right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed that you'd never been to a strip club, but I did think it was a little weird that you had a favorite strip club. That seemed like that seemed out of the ordinary for that. I didn't think that was you, but like,
no, but I don't enjoy being in the audience. That one was true. That's what I said. Is I don't enjoy. That's a true. The 8-ball was true. So the false one is still the booby trap one.
Got it.
right?
So it is still two truths and a lie.
Got it.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought that was a lie, but I didn't pick it as a lie.
That's why.
I thought the other one was more of a lie.
And the 8-ball one was devastating to me because I spent like 2 weeks straight coding this like beautiful app, and it was a sarcastic 8-ball. So you'd ask it a question and it'd just make fun of you. So I thought it was brilliant, but they made me take it down. Another truth. Who's next?
I'll go next. if you don't mind, Jordan.
Proceed. Yeah.
All right. All right. Here are my 3 statements. They all involve numbers, so prepare for math, gentlemen. All right. First statement. I have owned one suit my entire life. I've never purchased more than one suit. I have seen the Nutcracker over 100 times. 100 times. And then third statement, I have only owned 3 cars my entire life. So again, the numbers are 1 suit, 3 cars, 100 Nutcrackers. What's the lie? Alex, you're first.
I want to say I just want the Nutcrackers to be true. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's true because like what an awesome fact if that is. So we're down to 1 suit and 3 cars. I feel like you would own more than 3 cars. But I had like 3 suits in high school. So like it's hard for me to think that you could live
A lot of bar mitzvahs.
there was a lot of leadership conferences on the weekends and people to people stuff, and we had to look nice. And so I would just reuse that on Tuesdays. And people are like, "Why are you dressed up?" I'm like, "Why aren't you?" And they'd be like, "What did I forget?" They'd be like, okay. 3 cars is my guess. I think you've had more than 3 cars.
Okay, Jordan, you're up.
I really, it would be very surprising to me that you only had ever bought 1 suit. That would just be so surprising to me. I feel like you come across as a guy who probably has bought more than 1 suit. If for no other reason than you needed another one that fit better.
You call me fat?
I mean, I'm guessing it's just your bulking season. So I mean,
Got it. So you're going with suit.
I'm suit, yeah.
And Alex is going with car.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alex, I'll just tell you, this should have been a tip off right there. Right? I mean, what does this tell you?
Yeah, he's in debate, so he's got a suit for every day of the week. So of course.
So yes, I've owned maybe 100 suits. So that is definitely the lie.
That's fun. So you've seen the Nutcracker 100 times, which is the fun part we're not going to skip over.
Over 100 times, yeah. So my sister was a professional ballerina. So her creative director, Ben Stevenson, actually did a remake of the Nutcracker in Houston, and she was in it quite a few times from age like 12 all the way up to 21, and then she moved with him, followed him to Fort Worth to the Texas Valley Theater, and did it until she was like 36, and I saw it at least 100 times.
Very nice. Jordan, you got 2 truths and a lie for us?
I'm gonna go out on a ledge and say this is gonna be the easiest selection of the night. Here comes the poker face. Here he comes. He's gonna make it hard now. I'll show you.
Don't read them in order.
Yeah, totally. Or you can just do what Alex does and just make them all lies.
Just make them all up on the spot, and then just.
I'm gonna include a well, okay. I'm not gonna say it. Okay.
So much intensity.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give you homework for next week, and we're gonna come up with our 2 truths ahead of time.
I used to be a worship leader at a church. I dated a 16-year-old when I was 23, and I won't play. Shoot.
That one.
I don't like to go to plays.
That one. The one you're about to say. This is the lie. Go ahead. You,
and I
you,
like to play cribbage
you-
with my wife.
you can tell us the 16-year-old story now. God, I want to play poker with Jordan so bad.
But see, what if I'm just rope-a-doping you?
Great.
What if I get you to be so confident that you can catch me lying that now I can do whatever I want with you?
Great. So what was the lie, Jordan?
The last one.
Oh dear.
Oh, bother. That was So you're gonna tell us about the 2316 situation?
Yes, I did. Yeah, when I moved, I moved to when I was 23. I moved to Nebraska on my own to start a business with my cousin, and it's a small town in Nebraska, and there just wasn't a whole lot of. I mean, when I say small town, it was like 2,000 people, so small town. So there wasn't a lot of like dating options, and but there was this 16-year-old that fancied me, and pursued me.
Courted you.
Courted me. Yep. She liked how my beard smelled, and But I will say, I have to say this because I'm sure
Legally, you legally have to say this next part.
I did the right thing. I called her dad and asked permission
Right.
before this happened.
The legal thing.
I said, "Sir, is it okay if I take your daughter out?"
That's
And she, yeah.
That's a good story. Nebraska, huh?
But she turned out to be pretty wild, and she would
Oh,
like.
God.
I once came home. I came home from a softball game, and her and her friend were like in my house drinking. And I was like, "What in the world? Like, get out of my house!"
It's weird that a 16-year-old would do that when they were dating a 23-year-old.
Oh man, I'm gonna get in so much trouble on this podcast if I.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll
Yeah,
be fine.
we'll cut it in post.
Oh, please.
Let's. What did we learn today, guys? Let's leave ourselves with a little message. Let's
Okay.
leave the audience with a message.
Okay. I think I'll take a stab if you don't mind, Alex.
I don't.
Thank you. I think we learned that self-care and self-awareness are very important. Taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, taking care of yourself and apparently covering your backside legally. These are all important. And if we're not doing this on a daily basis, you could end up in the physical or the metaphysical slammer. So take care of yourself.
I'd like to also add that it's okay to not be good at lying. Like honesty, be honest. Just be honest with yourself, be honest with others. The truth will set you free.
I would also like to add something. Don't take everything personal. When somebody says that you smell bad multiple times, it may be a reflection on them. So try not to take other people's words, good or bad, personally.
Oh,
Also, tuck your nuts and smell your butts.
there you go.
I think that's what we're supposed to leave people with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Good show.